Hey guys, and welcome back to CBTV. The Lord has been speaking to me about a number of things over the last couple of days, the last couple of weeks, that I'm going to release out to you guys. One of the things that He's been speaking to me about is spiritual slumber. People are spiritually slumber in this new season. They are spiritually sleeping, and the Lord was saying to me that they have been like that for too long, and for too long they have become insensitive to my word. They have become insensitive to my voice. They have become insensitive to my presence. So when I show up, people don't know that I have shown up, because spiritually they are sleeping and their spirit man is not awake. But the Lord was saying that He was also saying that in this new season, people have, and they're in the danger of missing what I have to download into them. There was actually a vision that the Lord showed me. It was a piece of paper with loads of writing in information that He wanted to download into somebody, but because the person was sleeping, the Lord couldn't download into them, because they have been insensitive to His voice. They don't know the voice of God anymore. They have gone away from the voice of God. They have gone away from the presence of God. They are asleep, like a Lazarus asleep. And what the Lord was saying is that I have things that I need to download into people, that need to be birthed out into the earth, that will bless the people that will hear their voice. And He's saying that in this season I am going to wake up my people. And he showed me another vision where someone was waking up, and they woke up with a mirror in front of them. And what I said, God, what is that? And He was saying to me that people are going to be faced with themselves, because in this season, for God to move, for God to use them in the new season that God wants to use them in, they have to deal with themselves. So the mirror is them looking at themselves, because they're gonna have to get themselves ready. It means flushing out all the unforgiveness, the offense that has come. It means dealing with things that is not what God permitted it to be. It's dealing with things, breaking covenants with things that are not of God, the illegal relationships, the illegal friendships, things like that. People are going to be dealt with in this new season, because God needs you, and He is waking His people up, because He's saying that it is time. It is time for people to do what I have called them to do. What else the Lord was talking about was, He was saying to me that people have become comfortable. They have become comfortable in their position of being stagnant, and a place of bondage, like the children of Israel in Egypt, where they became comfortable. That is what He's saying that His people have become. They have become comfortable being pressed down by the enemy. But the Lord says, don't you know that I want to save you? Don't you know that I want to heal you? Don't you know? And what the Lord is saying is that if you will cry out, if you will fight back against the enemy, I will free you. If you proclaim me as your God, if you put me at the center of your life, I will save you. I will free you. And then I will heal you. And then I will use you. And this is what the Lord is saying. And also the Lord was talking to me that people have become comfortable knowing the little that they know about me. He was telling me that people have been working hard to get to a certain point in life, whether it be a position of leadership, whether it be on the worship team, whether it just be a pastor, whether it may be in one of those things. You work hard, and that's when you know God. But then when you get there, you neglect the fact that the responsibility is greater, and that we have to come back to God. And God is saying that my people have neglected their responsibility. They have left me. They have forgotten about me. They do not consult me anymore. But the higher you go, the more you need to be in conversation with God, because there are things that are moving that God needs you to be a part of, that God needs you to go into an area and to be the change. God needs you to go into a system and to bring God into that system, so God can use that system to proclaim His name, to proclaim His word. But the Lord is saying that my people have neglected me. And what I hear the Lord saying is that my people need to come back to me. My people need to come back to me in their position, and they need to come back to me in a place of surrender, which is on their knees, and to hear what I'm saying, because I want to speak and download into people that when they go out into their places of worship, when they go out into these public areas, and there are lots of people that are broken, that are hurting, that I can heal them through you, that your light, we have been called lighthouses. The Lord said that we should be the salt in the earth. And some of us have become like the world. And what the Lord is saying is that I've called you to be different. So allow my light to shine through you and I will use you. I hope this has blessed somebody. I hope this has been a word for somebody. There will be more coming soon, but the Lord is saying that I really want to use my people in this season, and I'm really waking up my people, because my people have been asleep for too long. For too long have they been down and out, but in this season I am waking them up. I am causing them to deal with themselves. There's a mirror in front of people and they're having to deal with themselves. They're having to deal with their imperfections. They have to become comfortable with who they are so God can use them in the way that He wants to use them, not the way other people want to use you. But the Lord said that He wants to use you to do a great thing. And the Lord is saying, if you allow me into your life, then I will change it. So I hope you've been blessed by this. I'll see you guys next time.